The following is a presentation of the Arizona Cardinals Football Club. This is Cardinals Flight Plan with head coach Bruce Arians, presented by Dignity Health.
All right, Coach, I would imagine it was a very difficult week for you. Does losing ever get easier the longer you're in the league?
Never.
Never?
No, you hate it, and it stays in your mouth until you get a victory.
I would imagine, you know what, coming back after your first loss of the season, though, coming back to University of Phoenix Stadium, that's got to be a good feeling.
Oh, there's no doubt, and we're going to need the crowd more than ever right now. We're going to feed off that energy, and this is a heck of a football team we're playing.
7 players injured in Denver. 7 players. First of all, have you ever been around a team where 7 players went down in a game?
Yeah, I've actually gone down with 8 or 9 a couple of times, but you just got to muster it up and go.
What is more deflating? I mean, just the fact you lost the game to Denver, your first loss of the season, or the fact that you lost as many players as you did?
Well, I think losing the game. Because we have that philosophy that whoever's available is going to step up and play. So we'll regroup and get ready, and like we have all week.
All right, Coach, we're going to go over some of the pivotal moments of that game up in Denver. Great way to start the game. You take the ball, you march down the field in 12 plays, and you get a field goal out of it. Were you pleased with the opening drive?
No, because we got right where we wanted to be. And we talked all week about scoring touchdowns in this ball game. We had a false start penalty and a drop pass, and we ended up kicking a field goal when we should have a touchdown.
So you had some mental errors and some mistakes as well. That was kind of a theme all the way through the game, wasn't it?
It was a little bit unusual for us to have that many mental errors, both sides of the ball. Now, a lot of them have accumulated when younger players started playing and took the place of some guys and weren't properly prepared, and they learned a good lesson.
The Broncos took the ball, they marched down the field, and they scored a touchdown. They go up 7-3 in this game. But you answered, and you got another field goal out of that to make the score 7-6. Were you concerned that you were getting field goals at that point, or encouraged?
Yeah, no doubt. You're encouraged, you're scoring points, you're moving the ball, but you know in this ball game, points are going to be a premium, and it really added up that way all the way to the fourth quarter.
You know, late in the second quarter, you needed a big play, and you got it. Calais Campbell read the screen. Peyton Manning was trying to set up to the left and actually intercepted the pass. Made a great play. That's an all-pro play by an all-pro player.
Oh, there's no doubt. The only thing he left out was scoring.
Yeah, did you give him any grief about that? The fact that
bit.
Peyton Manning may have made his first tackle of his career.
Yeah, that was he can go down in the storybooks for that one.
After that interception, on the very next play, Andre Ellington got the ball and got it into the end zone. Overall, were you pleased with the offense in the red zone?
Yes, we had stated all week from the 11 in, we needed to start making touchdowns, and we got to run the ball better. So it was very refreshing to take the ball first and goal and run it in. From where we've been good from the 25 down to the 10 is where we had our drops and busts.
This sequence must have been tough to swallow for you. Just after the 2-minute warning, John Brown drops a pass that would have converted on 3rd down. And after the punt, Manning hits Demaryius Thomas for an 86-yard touchdown. You always talk about starting halves and finishing halves. That had to be a disappointment to you.
Oh, it was huge because we walked up and down the sideline talking about let's finish this half. We're right where we want to be. Let's finish the half. We got the ball. We got a chance to take the lead. We're going to be at the 50 with a first down. Eat up at least another minute of the clock, if not kick the field goal or score a touchdown. We drop it, we kick it, and they hit a bomb on us.
I imagine that must have been a somber locker room at halftime.
There was a really mad head coach.
You were going off a little bit?
You have to at that time. You just don't do those two type. You don't drop ball. You don't beat yourself.
In the second half, there was a parade of injuries that really started to impact this team. First, it was Calais Campbell, obviously, was knocked out of the game on a play you've had quite a bit to say all week. I know you've talked about it and you've said your piece on it, but it came at a point where you were actually getting some pressure on Peyton Manning in this game. How did it impact the defense when Calais went out?
Well, when you lose those type of players, it always impacts you, and it was more against the run because we had some young guys that were getting after the passer pretty good, but Calais was having a big-time Pro Bowl game. And you hate to lose a player in that type of situation.
Shortly thereafter, of course, Drew Stanton, he got a concussion in this game and he did not return. Logan Thomas got the opportunity to play, made a really nice throw. I dropped a dime in there to Andre Ellington on his 81-yard touchdown to make it 24-20. What were you thinking at that point of the game?
Here we go again. This is how we do it. We come back, we win it in the fourth quarter, and even a little bit later, it's 27-20. We've got the football in the fourth quarter, and we were not able to generate the running game or any completions to get us back in the ballgame.
B, I got to tell you, up there in the booth, I'm thinking to myself, my goodness, how in the world are we even in this game with all the injuries that we suffered? Do you ever allow yourself to even consider that when you're on the sideline?
No, it's next play, how are we going to win this game? And, I thought the guys rallied extremely well until the offense just bogged down and we put our defense out on the field too many times.
Wolf and Coach dive deep into the questions that linger following the Cardinals' first loss of the 2014 season when Flight Plan returns.